Today we talked about movement theory and developed a framework of stages that can be used to describe social movements. We discussed what factors are important for a social movement to advance from one stage to another and to ultimately be successful. We touched on a lot of examples in an effort to connect this knowledge to the real world, and we analyzed the current non-nuclear weapons movement using our framework. Now, we don't aim to make moral judgments about any of the movements that we mentioned, or claim what should and should not happen. That would require a different kind of analysis. Rather, we hope to explain the mechanisms by which social movements happen. What we're trying to explain here is something akin to the laws of physics, but for describing the dynamics of social movements rather than that of physical bodies. Of course, we certainly can't claim that our knowledge is absolutely correct. Instead, we hope that this presentation might serve to pique your interest in a topic that exists to be studied further. If there's one thing we hope you take away from this introduction, it's the idea that social movements, like any other phenomena, operate according to principles that can be studied. To understand those principles is to better understand the world in which you live. The logic that governs the dynamics of social movements may not necessarily have to do with the movement's virtue. Sometimes malicious movements succeed. Sometimes just movements fail. But this information has another benefit as well. Knowledge is power. Knowledge of the structure of a social movement and of the factors that are important to its success gives the power to predict the future of these social movements. And the power to predict the future gives you the ability in the present to control it. In some small way, that's the power that we'd hope to introduce you to today. That knowledge is what we've tried to give you with this presentation. And that, if nothing else, is what we hope you will take away. Thank you.